Hello to everyone and welcome back to a new video. Today I am talking about the M1000R. I got the competition version, the 2024. Go in, come. I got the 2024 version and I owned it now for about a year. And now I will tell you if I recommend this bike or not. So first of all, comfort. It's obviously a sporty bike, so don't expect to be like a touring bike. So maybe don't ride 2000 kilometers in one day. But it's comfortable for the class of bike it's in. Now, the reason I look into the mirror is because I have a receiver on the camera, since the Action 4 doesn't record dual audio input, so I basically have to put a receiver on it. And I'm scared I'm gonna lose it, since it's not fixed. I just plugged it in, so it might fly off. Second of all, please tell me how the sound is. It's a DJI mic mini, so I'm not sure if the sound is okay or not, so let me know. Okay, then let's continue with the video. So the comfort is okay for a bike in this category. Then the only thing in comfort is the vibrations. So when you ride the bike for long periods of times in mid-range RPM, so like 4 to 6, 8,000, everything between 6 and 8,000 RPM is terrible. Don't ride in that rev range, since your hands will fall off if you ride for extended periods of time. But for just short periods it's no problem. If you ride for an hour, well, your hands get numb a little, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, then let's talk about reliability. For me, reliability was a big problem on this bike. Since I owned this bike, I had almost a weekly call meeting with BMW. I've been 10 to 15 times at the dealership and try to fix some problems, since it has a lot of them. For example, my keyless still gives me problems, not always, but a lot of times. Generally the sensors are a bit sketchy, like sometimes there's written 2.3 bar and 2.7, sometimes it's like 1.8 even though it's a 2.7. And it just doesn't match up. Very nice. Then in terms of technology, it's very nice. So basically the adaptive suspension is just incredible. I always have it in Race Pro and set up to a specific stiffness, so for me I already got my settings set up. But if you don't, just go into road mode or race mode and it's adaptive in that setting. So basically it calculates how soft it has to be, and with those calculations it calculates how soft you need the suspension to be. And that's really awesome. Heated grips, game changer. Like, I will never want to go back to a bike without heated grips. It's just one of the best things. Mirrors, on the other hand, you don't see shit. Now you can see a little, but if I shift down 2 gears, maybe one to first. Yeah, okay, I'm not up in the revs, but if you are again between the rev range of 6 to 8,000 revs, you don't see anything. 6,000 above, you don't see shit. Even now it's okay, but still a little blurry. And yeah, in terms of power, you got more than enough. Even torque, you got a bit of everything. More than enough torque, more than enough revs. The engine revs up to 14,000, actually 14 and a half, but that's great. Brakes, the brakes are the greatest brakes I have ever tried. I've ridden the Streetfighter V4S and I like these brakes more. Not necessarily because the brakes are better at braking, but because they're so direct. As soon as you just touch the lever, you brake. Which, if you ride, sometimes you have a little play, and here it's no play. So just great to ride. And yeah, that's a little bit of the good things. Build quality, I have to say it's trash. The build quality really sucks. I expected more from BMW. Like the CNC parts, like the levers and the mirror and the handlebar is great. That's of really high quality. But the carbon and the plastics, they really suck. Like everything wobbles, if you touch it, it feels like you break it, and that's really terrible. Then, let's go on to the infotainment. A lot of people say they really like the BMW infotainment, like you go here, you go there, you have navigation, you have audio, you have telephone, you have settings, but inside the settings, I really don't get along with the menu. Like when I want to set up my suspension, I never find the setting I want to go into. I just don't know, I just don't like it. But this screen, I really love this. Right now the bike has 11,418 kilometers. I got the bike with around 3,400 kilometers. So I've put roughly 8,000 kilometers on the bike. And so far it never had once a motor problem. A few times the bike didn't want to start at the first try, so I had to try it like 2-3 times. But that only happened to me 2 or 3 times at most. Otherwise, in terms of reliability from the motor, I had no major problem, except for those 2 times. But as said, the build quality kind of is lacking, a little at least. And yeah. Okay, the receiver is still on the bike. And another great thing, if you go into road or race mode, you obviously have to go down. It tells you the speed limit there is on the road. In Italy, don't care about it, just ride what you ride. But if you go to Austria, Germany, and those parts where they are a bit stricter about the speed limit, it's very useful in those countries. But in Italy, just ride what you want to ride. Don't be bothered too much. this is the bike. I have to say, in videos and photos it looks not that pretty, but in person, I tell you, it's a whole different story. It's very beautiful. I really love the M. I close the light. And the M logo, you obviously don't see it on camera, but it's lit. So like on the new BMW, there's just a metal bar with the M logo, and here it's lit. So that's beautiful. On this side, of course, oh yeah, I had problems with rust. They cleaned it a little, so now it didn't return, but I've never been in rain since the one time. Obviously these here are stock on the competition pack. On the default these aren't stock. Carbon, carbon, carbon. Oh yeah, and I show you the thing. Like you see here, you don't see it properly, but when you do this, you see how it wobbles. You see this? Everything moves. And if you do here, it moves terribly. Watch there. Also here you see the wobble, and if you look closely, it destroyed a bit of the color of the black. And that's a thing you have to consider. I really love the black tab here. I think this is only on the competition model. Also this carbon, this carbon, this is carbon, this is carbon, this is carbon, this. All the carbon is just on the competition. Now let's make a little sound test. What do you say? Alright. And again, I wanted to show you very loose. That about sums it up. So if you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great year. I don't know when this video will come out. Now it's December 2025. I don't know when this video will come out. Maybe it will be 2026 when this video gets out. Thank you for all of you for the support. This year I reached the 1000 subscribers on YouTube. It's a big milestone for me. I began to earn money from the ads in the videos. So thank you to all who subscribed, who watched my videos. Maybe join the Discord. One of the top subscribers, Tech, the one that writes first on all the videos, is basically my Discord admin. And yeah, if you join it, we might chat sometimes. Mostly we just write, we don't really chat in voice channels, not yet. But I might do it 1 or 2 times when the university gets a bit more chill. But right now, yeah. Oh, I forgot carbon wheels. Also that just on the competition model. But it costs 8,000 more. And at very last, the last thing I want to say, this bike is not worth 30,000 euros. And